Hi everyone, I hope you are all okay, the same as me, as you can see. Don't worry, it's not COVID. This is because I've been like 3 hours under the sun and I drank no water and I got ill of sun. I don't know how to say it in English, but it's only that. So it hasn't been, of course, only the sun. It's been many things, a lot of processes. So it's also because of that, of course. I'm not gonna be for a long time today because I am not energetically able to hold, to sustain. So I have to rest, but I wanted to leave you without any explanation of the information of today, so you can do your homework. So today is another wedding, but I wasn't able to go outside the room. So if you hear the music, so just use it for the alignment. Welcome to the month of Libra, and I, of course, I am trying to be in my balance. This month is I balance. So that's the mantra we're going to use. So I balance. So what we are going to do this whole month is to balance the different aspects that made us be from the mind, the emotion, and and the body, the physical. So today, related with the crown chakra, we are going to work with the balance between the eternal and the finite. So basically, one of the main things that we have to understand from this concept is that we usually divide them in two, like saying that the universe is infinite, is eternal, but we are limited, so we are finite. So basically, the concept of us being something finite comes from the perception of the ego, of the self, that is trying to survive. So this is why when we die, we had created this idea that we go into a heaven that is infinite. So this is the idea of heaven that we have created. But the universe is not divided between the infinite and the finite realities. It's all the same thing. It's all one together. So the way we can try to understand or picture from our point of view how the universe works is like a pendulum that just goes creating a mandala, like constantly, never stopping, and pushed by the inertia of its own strength. So this circuit is not never ends. So the only thing that it does is to make the movement, it is changing the movement or the directions where it is heading to. From where the concept of finite, of something that ends, come from. So it comes from the movement of this pendulum going to the edge of the strength, and in that moment, when it stands, it starts to go back, and this gives us the impression that is ending something. Okay? What we have to acknowledge is that this movement is just like makes you feel that it's ending, but it is still moving all around constantly. Okay? So this is what the eternal circuit is doing. What really means the process of finite is the process that we should call the return to the origin. So this is another concept that we usually have, that is to go back home, the return to the origin. the concept of coming back is not something that only happens when you die. It also happens when your entire self says, I cannot keep moving by this path. I have to go back. I have to try to go back home. The problem is that usually the concept of ending your life to come back to home is exactly the same, because when you project that, you think that coming back home is the end. Just that. So remember, it's not like that, it's constant. The only thing that we do is to change the perception. So the sentence for today would be, we are finite living beings that we live in an eternal movement. This is not the process of duality that we may call things that end and things that are eternal. No, it's a constant movement that goes and goes back once and again. So what we have to find is the balance between what we believe are separated. We are not eternal, but we are not finite. The problem emerges when we start to try to get away from death or try to get away from the eternity without acknowledging that this is an eternal movement, constant. So I don't want to speak anymore, because now I'm having much fever, and I guess that that I will start to be delusion. So remember the information for today. Today, the crown chakra, related to Libra, the vibration of today is Ma, and the statement is, I am destiny of all divinity. So the code for today is the physical pattern related to the sound Sa. And it says, all the living beings have a path marked for them, but every once in a while we can get lost among the diverse paths, walking on those that don't belong to us. The interweaving of paths is called the web. It's like a huge spider web that connects all destinies, for all constitute the purpose. However, we should acknowledge which one is our own, and by doing it, we will give coherence to those that surround us. The S is the sound of the web that can guide us or wrap us in its mesh. So here's the thing. I'm not going to be able to make the alignment because I'm not able to hold the energy of so many people. So just to respect myself, my body, and also to respect you, to be coherent with you, I'm not going to be able to do this today. The task for today is, first of all, for you to read the blog, that there you have all information. Once you read the blog, listen to the music, because today, we changed the music for the entire month. So that's what we are gonna use, so you can make the alignment with that. And the alignment to do that will be to make the drawing. The drawing, or doing a music, or dancing, something artistic, okay? The important thing is to take out the beauty that you have within. And when you do it, listen to the music and think about the crown chakra and these two concepts of eternal and finite being together in one while you make the drawing or do your stuff. So please don't judge yourself if you are not doing it properly, because what we are willing to do is to activate our art. An artist doesn't care if they are doing it wrong, they just do it. So I don't know if you want to the salsa for the alignment, but that music will be my alignment today. As I take a deep breath, I feel how the oxygen comes through my nose towards my heart, my lungs, blood, organs and muscles. And I perceive all this oxygen, all this air inside my body as the wind, making my whole body more light, soft. I perceive how the air within me and the air around me become like one, as if I have nothing more than air inside my body. Use your imagination to perceive around you a beautiful place over a mountain, and you find yourself at the edge of that mountain, looking to a valley way far below in a beautiful and wide environment. The sightseeing is astounding. I perceive the wind from the valley coming towards me. I feel the fresh air in my face and all the skin through all my body. As I open my hands with the palms to the sky, touching the light of the sun. I perceive the breeze filling up my body with energy, coming first through my feet, going up through my knees, hip, waist, back and chest, arms, shoulders, my neck, all my head, and I feel my hair waving softly in the wind. I recognize here and now that this place represents my balance, the axis where I will find my equilibrium. Take a deep breath. I perceive the light of the sun shining on my hair, on the top of my head. I perceive that the light that is coming from the sun starts to shine brighter and brighter on the top of my head, in my crown, and suddenly it divides in two rays of light heading to my hands. I see this light filling up with a huge amount of light in both hands, becoming golden, a source of gold. I feel the weight of all this light in my hands. I recognize that in one hand I find my eternal self, and in the other hand I find my finite self. Take a deep breath. Take your hands to your heart and bring both lights as one unique source in your heart, unifying them with the sound. No. Ma. Take a deep breath and take your hands again to the sides of your body. Take a deep breath as you perceive and allow the light of the sun coming to the center of your head, to the third eye, and from there, through the eyes, the light splits in two, and the two rays starts to fill up both hands with this energy. Feel how it starts to shine until you feel the heavy of this source of energy in both hands. In one of your hands, you find light. In the other one, you find the darkness. Take a deep breath and recognize the power of these two forces and bring them both with your hands to your heart, integrating both of them as one only source. And I activate both of them as one through the sound. Take a deep breath and again put your hands to the sides. irradiating the light from inside through the cords. With a vibration in my throat, I irradiate 2 rays of light towards my hands. As I feel the 2 rays filling up my hands, I can feel the weight of this new energy, as if I am holding gold. I recognize that in one of my hands I find my truth, and in the other one I find my lies. Take a deep breath and bring this light towards your heart. With my hands, I bring these 2 sources of energy to the center, to the core of my chest. And I unify both of them as the same source through my sound. I recognize I am the strength of the eternity in a finite body. I am the unity between all the lights and shadows. I am the product of all my lies and truth. I am destiny of all truths. I am destiny of all truths. I am destiny of all truths. So I begin to bring all this consciousness through my body by caressing, massaging, stretching and yawning. And when you are ready, come back here and now, opening your eyes. So, like this, we have the 3 days integrated. Thank you everyone for being there and to be patient, and see you tomorrow. Rest.